What's going on, and welcome to the Foot Smash YouTube channel. My name's JCM, and in today's video I'll be your host for this brand new 30k skill hybrid squad. Now, starting off in the goalkeeper position, we do have Kevin Trapp. Now, he was overall a fairly solid goalkeeper. He saved what you would expect him to do, but he didn't really make any special saves, so I wouldn't say he's a weak player, but he definitely isn't anything outstanding. He just does the job as a keeper. And then in the first centre back position, we do have Konate. Now, this guy is an absolute hidden beast. He's tall, he's strong, he's fast, and he's actually really good at bringing the ball forward from the defence. He has some nice dribbling as a centre back, and I definitely do think that does help. And then in the right back position, I may say this guy's name wrong. I think it's Malkut, something like that, but he is an 78 rated overall right back, and again, very cheap and very overpowered. He's got great pace, nice dribbling, and also does have a good cross on him. And then in the left centre back position, we have gone with the one and the only Abraham. Now, this guy was one of those players who just always seems to be in the correct position. It might be to do with his work rates, as you know, when you need those important blocks or to be there in the right time, he's always there, gets those important tackles in, and is also very fast for a centre back. And then in the left back position, we do have the one and the only Tagliafico. Now, this guy is probably one of the best left backs on the whole game. His pace maybe is a bit low for a left back, but apart from that, his defending is incredible. He has amazing physical, his dribbling is great, and also his passing. And if you're looking for a left back to get up and down the field, he is that perfect option. And he also does have some nice links to the Ajax players, as of course they did have a good season last year. And then in the CDM position, and if you're wondering, we do change to a different formation in game. This is just the starting formation, so we've gone with Hakimi Ziyech. Now, this guy was the playmaker of the team. He was taking, those really long passes, being really creative in the midfield, and he also just have a very nice shot on him. And then in the other CDM position, who is actually a CDM in the team, we do have Bakayoko. Now, you may know this guy from a couple years back on FIFA, around FIFA 17, when he used to be one of the most overpowered players on the game when he was playing for Chelsea in the Premier League. You now don't see many people use him, but he still has a very nice card, and he's very, very cheap. And then in the centre mid position, to start off this squad, we do have Thiago Mendes. Now, this guy is probably one of my favourite players so far this FIFA. He only goes for around 1,000 coins, and he is so well rounded, especially with the correct chem style on him. This guy can basically be like a cheap hullet, plus he does have the 4-star skill moves, what is always very helpful. And then in the right wing position, we do have Angel Di Maria. Now, this guy did play as a cam when we did change the formation in game, and he was very good. I think as a winger, the 84 pace maybe is a bit low, because pace is very important and you do want those rapid players, but as a cam, this guy's perfect. He's got great passing, great dribbling, the 5-star skill moves, and he's very good at beating players. And then starting off now in the striker position, we have the best player in this squad and one of the most overpowered players so far in FIFA 20. I'm going back a year. We have Memphis Depay, and he looks incredible once again. He has great physical, amazing shooting, amazing finishing, amazing long shots, amazing free kicks, and he's all round just an incredible player. And then to finish the team off, we do have the Promise card. Now, I went with the one to watch version, but it doesn't make a difference if you just go with his normal card anyway, because they do have the exact same stats. So overall, this team does look very, very nice. It costs around 30,000 coins on Xbox and PlayStation 4. So anyway, guys, that's been the squad. Now let's get into the custom tactics. So now moving into the custom tactics, as you can see, the first thing we do in game is change it to the 4-2-2-2. We had the defensive style as drop back and the depth as 1. As I find this is the best way to defend this year. It may come across as a bit scummy or a bit weird, but it's the only way really to not concede through balls this year on FIFA. And that is what the squad did look like in game. As you can see, in goal we had Trapp, and then we had Malkut, Konate, Abraham, and Tagliafico. Then as our two CDMs, we did have Thiago Mendes and Bakayoko. As our cams, we had Di Maria and Ziyech, and then up top we did have Promise and Depay. So it looks like a very well and a very balanced squad in game. So anyway, guys, that has been the squad. Now let's get into the highlights. So now moving into the highlights for this 30k skill squad. The first pro I could find with it is very balanced. Now, when I say this, I think that the formation definitely helped. We played with the 4-2-2-2 in game. So we had the 4 at the back who are very solid. Then we had the 2 CDMs, the 2 cams, and the 2 strikers. So overall, it's just a very, very well-rounded squad. It's not too attacking, not too defensive. It just has that perfect balance of a good defense and a good attack. And then as well as this, I do think the fullbacks helped add a lot of width rest of the team. You may think playing a 4-2-2-2, it's a very narrow formation, but it actually wasn't. I did have Ziyech drifting out wide a lot of the time as well. Tagliafico and Melquite making runs to overlap to add width to the squad. So it definitely wasn't too narrow in my opinion. And then the next pro with the squad was how versatile the players were. Now, as you know, in the cam positions, we had Di Maria and Ziyech. Now, if I wanted to, I could put Di Maria as a striker, Depay as a cam, or Promes as a cam, and Depay as a striker. You know, I could just change all the players around, put them in different positions, what was very helpful. And even Thiago Mendes, if needed, he's so well-rounded, you could potentially play him as a cam, plus he does have the 4-star skill moves. So, you know, if you want to switch a few players around in game to change your game style or the tempo of the game, you can do that very easily, what I did enjoy about this squad. And then the final pro with this card was the centre backs. Now, this centre back partnership in Abraham and also Konate was honestly insane. They're so fast, they're so strong, they're so tall. You know, Abraham's probably better defensively, and Konate is better at bringing the ball forward, you know, intercepting the play and winning headers. So you've got the height, you've got the pace, you've got the strength, you've got the interceptions, and when you put them together, you've just got an incredible squad. And even if you're not going to build this squad and you tight on budget, I would recommend to use those two in a centre-back partnership with maybe someone else in goal apart from Trapp, because the only reason Trapp is in this team is for chemistry reasons, but I do think there are better goalkeepers in the Bundesliga. I think there's that Galachi guy who does play for RB Leipzig, who's 85 rated, fairly cheap, and also has some very nice stats. So if you just want to put him in the squad as well, if you don't really care too much about chemistry, he would do a really good job. Now, the best player in this squad, as I already mentioned, is Memphis Depay. Now, I've used this guy for around 200 matches this year, and he's already got around 250 goal contributions, so he's honestly insane. He's very strong, and he does have a great free kick on him as well. I've scored so many amazing free kicks with him this year. So if you just want a fun and enjoyable player with the 5-star skill moves as a striker or as an attacker, he can play left wing, right wing, striker, cam, centre forward, and probably even as a wide centre mid as well. So he's very versatile, and I definitely think he's a card you should go and pick up. And then in the CDM position, Bakayoko and Thiago Mendes were great. I think Thiago Mendes was probably more of the attacking player. Bakayoko just stayed back in front of the back line and made sure he did win those important tackles. And also, he has a very big presence. You know, he's very bulky, very strong, very tall, and just overall a great CDM. He probably has probably not as much pace as I'd like to have, but if you do apply the Shadow Chem style to him, he could definitely do a good job, you know, the pace category, because he isn't the slowest of players at around 68 pace, and once you do apply the Shadow Chemistry style, it will bring him up just to under 80 pace, which isn't too bad at all. And I think overall the movement of this squad, you know, there was always runs, there was always options off the ball, what I did like about this squad a lot. And also, of course, it has a load of 5-star skillers, and I'm a skiller, of course, so I like to perform a lot of skill moves and just mess around and have a good time. And I think this squad is perfect for that as well, but it also did give me that defensive option as well. So say if I was under pressure, I could go to drop back, you know, have my 2 CDMs and have the 4 at the back to help stop my opponent scoring. So overall, this squad is so fun, very cheap, very versatile. The best player is Depay, and probably Promes was very good as well. I wasn't really too keen on him as a winger in previous squad builders, but this guy as a striker is definitely a lot better. So anyway, guys, this is the last chance here. We get the ball there with Depay, play it through to Di Maria. Di Maria does the El Tornado there, and then look at this, smashes it past the keeper, and he does rage quit. So guys, that's been the highlights. Now let's get into the overview. So overall, I would definitely recommend to go and pick up the squad if you have around 30,000 coins. On Xbox, it is slightly more expensive, but I do think it's just because some SBCs are out at the moment, while making players like Di Maria and Ziyech a bit more expensive. You'll have to obviously convert Ziyech to the CDM position as well from a cam, but that is included in the price. So guys, this has been the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the Foot Smash YouTube channel. This will be a weekly thing now, so make sure you do also turn on your notifications so you never miss a new video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.